Luke Peterschmidt, right?
Yes.
Well, you're the inventor of the Bakugan game.
I did the game design part. A lot of people work on the product.
Okay, can you explain then what what exactly was your part of that? What is the game design?
I'll start from the beginning. The story, as I've been told, is that there was a large, essentially an action figure concept that came to the company, and I think you had the hand crank open from the round shape into the action figure shape. Over time, as more engineers and creative people got involved, it essentially shrunk from being this big thing you hand cranked open to a small thing, which is now the modern Bakugan that you see today. Then they decided to make a TV show and a game, and when that happened, they called me before they brought it into America to do the game design. So all the words on all the cards, all the numbers on all the cards, all the rules, that's my job.
Okay, so there was a concept for the Bakugan game, and that's Spin Master. Well, you work for Spin Master, or are you an independent game designer?
I'm an independent game designer.
Okay.
But they take up all my time right now. This product's been such a hit that I don't have time for the clients.
So right now you're just doing Bakugan.
Happily doing Bakugan. I love this product.
The expansions and the additional things.
Yep, all that stuff.
So do you get to play it yourself?
All the time. I have playtesters come to my house, and they help me make the game better. So I'm always playing, but I'm not. I'm a very good player, but some of my playtesters are frighteningly good. They can roll from anywhere and hit any card anytime.
And what other games have you
worked on? I've worked on games, collectible games, for about 15 years. My first game was in '95, a game called Guardians, with Keith Parkinson, who's a very famous artist. And then I worked with another famous artist called Brahm on a game called Dark Age. Then I took a move to the business side, and I was a brand manager for years of other collectible card games, like Legend of the Five Rings. I worked at Wizards of the Coast when they brought Pokemon over, which was a really exciting time. So I've seen these big hits before. Then I started a company making products based on Games Workshop. It makes Warhammer 40,000. I sold that company, and then I became a consultant. I work for companies who want to sell to the geek gamer market. And so this is the youngest age product I've ever made, but by far the most rewarding. It's so exciting to see all these little kids getting so excited about something that I had something to do with.
All right. Do you think what do you enjoy most about playing the game?
What I enjoy most about the game, the way it works, is that when you're young, you can learn math and you can learn reading. But when you're older, you learn combinational logic. You learn how combos work in the game, and you learn that you have to know your pieces very well, and then you have to know your opponent's pieces very well, which means you have to know all the pieces that exist. And then when a new piece comes out, you have to know how that piece is going to interact with all of those pieces. So it keeps your brain going all the time, and I really like that.
And can you give us any hints of what's the big next move with Bakugan?
Not without getting fired. I can tell you that Season 3 is already in the works. My part of Season 3 is almost done. It'll be done by the end of the year. And then we're already starting to talk about what comes on after that. So there's certainly no end in sight for Bakugan. The engineers that make these things have more ideas than anybody I've ever met.
And what other games do you personally enjoy playing?
Well, I have two daughters, so I enjoy playing games that they can play together. So I love playing Rock Band with them, which is very fun. I like when I'm around my friends in the gaming industry to play board games, because they're easy to play in a night. You don't have to study them very much. You pick them up, you read the rules, you play. You know, Settlers of Catan, Ticket to Ride, the classic games that are easy to pick up and play. And then I like, for myself, on a computer, I still like all the World War II games. I always tell people, you're never wasting your time if you're shooting